Hey guys, and welcome back to EverQuest 2. Now, on this episode, we're going to be talking to the NPC right here in front of us. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name on this one. We're going to talk to her. I'll read out the text of the quest to you, and then take you through every step, including killing the creatures, getting the items, bringing them back to her, and showing you the reward that you're going to get. So let's go ahead and talk to her now.
Greetings!
To fly about the heavens is all this gnome wants to do. That's a weird way to start a conversation, but okay. And then your reply is, excuse me. You see out there, way out there up high, that's the home of the crag plumes, a tribe of Avocs that lived in the ButcherBlock mountains for hundreds of years. And then you can say, I've heard of the Avocs before, what of them? It has been said that hundreds of years ago, they once lived atop the trees here in giant platforms. What a sight that must have been. Now, though, after the cataclysm, the crag plumes have flocked to that mess up there near those huge crystalline formations. And she's referring to an EverQuest 1, you know, the area where they used to live and the way it used to look, which is kind of cool that they make references back to that game. And your reply is, are the crag plumes peaceful? Peaceful? Ha! Not exactly. You see, the crag plumes are a bit xenophobic. That means distrustful of others. Anyways, they tend to attack anyone who gets near them. This, of course, has hindered the flying contraption my husband and I are working on. And then you say, how is that? Well, my husband is off in Freeport collecting Iskar scales, which he has told me is quite a difficult task. But I think my task is even harder. And then you say, perhaps I could help you. Well, my first task is to gather up a crate of kittens, which I've already done, and shipped back to my laboratory. That's kind of weird that she uses kittens. I'm having a heck of a time getting all the feathers I need. However, would you mind gathering some feathers from the crag plume Avocs? And then your choices are, forget it, sounds too dangerous, which is basically your way of getting out of the quest. Or you can say, sure, if the price is right, which is kind of a greedy way of saying I'll do it. And then it says feathers for her name, level 23. And you'll get at least 94 silver and 55 copper. Now, you'll probably get more than that, but it only shows you at least. Splendid. You might have an easier time getting them than I did. When I asked the crag plumes in person, they tried to eat me. Can you believe that? Me. I don't taste very good. At least I don't think I do. Anyways, I'll need a great deal of feathers, so you better start now. You can find plenty of crag plumes north of here. Off I go. Here's my... So remember, as always, if you're not sure where to go, just look at your map, and it will show you different areas that you could find them. Now, we're going to head up and not down. And there's a little spiral, basically, where you can find them going around the mountain, which actually leads to the very top of the mountain, where they're in great big numbers. Let's see if I can attack this guy and get one off of him. These are obviously the lower level ones. As you go higher and higher up the mountain, you'll find higher and higher level creatures to kill. But if we can get away with killing some of the lower ones, that will be fine with me. Oh, there we go, that's one. Now you can see a few others over here. In fact, I don't know if they will count, but we'll go ahead and try one. They're 2 arrows down, but they are grouped, so keep that in mind. They're a little easier to kill, but you'll be fighting more than one. So if you're a caster, you may run into issues having to, you know, be stunned a lot or interrupted. And they didn't count at all, so we'll skip these guys from now on. Got a new buff, so go ahead and put that on. Then we got a little chickadee here. They don't seem too terribly difficult, although they are even to me, so if you're coming here a little sooner, you may have some issues depending on your class, like I said before. Now, if you don't want to go all the way up the mountain because it's too dangerous for you, or you just don't want to spend that much effort to go all the way up there, These guys do respawn, so if you're doing more than one quest at the same time, simply just kill these guys as you see them. They are ready to attack anyways. So chances are, if you're in this area for very long, you're going to get attacked by them regardless. So never a big rush to kill creatures that are ready to attack. Chances are you'll get to them. Go ahead and grab these guys. I could probably take on more than one of these guys. In fact, I'll try that in a second. Allow me to use my area effect spell. Zoom out so you guys can get a better view. If you guys prefer a zoomed in or zoomed out angles, simply put down in the comments, let me know what you guys like. And I'm happy to play the game either way. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. Although zoomed out, you can see a little bit more and hopefully avoid being jumped by creatures you're hoping not to take on at the moment. We got gorillas over here, and they are ready to attack, so be very careful. You do have to make it through them to get over there. See if I can go around the edge without getting them. I got one. He's level 24, so let's see how this works out. He's a little wimp. Look at that. Half his life in a matter of seconds. I got a nice little chest off of it as well. So let's come over here, cut across. Don't forget, anytime you see shinies, make sure you pick them up. Now come over here to this little ramp right here and head up. Now you don't want to go backwards. You'd be going over there to these guys, which are for later quest. Basically too hard for you now. And these guys may actually be too hard for me. But we'll give it a try. Now they do roam around, so if you go ahead and go too far up, you're going to get jumped by a whole bunch of them when you're not ready for it. So make sure you check that out and you go attack accordingly. You fool them or wait for them to come back up before you move a little further up the map. I don't know, we're doing pretty good. They are a lot higher level than I am, but I seem to be holding my own. There we go. That was pretty tough right there. Go ahead and heal myself up. Again, you probably won't run into any issues if you wait a couple levels. I'm only level 22 and I was taking on a level 29. That's pretty unheard of later on in the game, but these guys are pretty simple, pretty easy. Wait, let me heal myself all the way to full life, and then we'll go ahead and attack the next guy. He seems a little easier. He's on a level 28, and he has one arrow down, which makes him a little easier than most. It's my area effect spell. I need to heal myself. There we go. 7 out of 10. Heal myself up a little. Now you can see I'm actually getting close to running out of power. That's what will happen if you're taking on really tough creatures or you're in prolonged battles. But for the most part, you won't ever have to worry about that. Now, before you go too high up here, remember that these creatures do respawn. So you're going to have to fight your way back down if you fight your way up. So what we're going to do is head on back down. As you can see, the creature has already respawned. You can get a little bit of lag there. In fact, we got 2 or 3, 4 of them. because of that lag. So what we're going to do is run. If you get far enough away from them, they will stop following you. It's not like EverQuest 1 where they'll follow you to the ends of the earth. They won't do that in this one. And it says they are no longer following me, so let's head back on over here. Hopefully the creatures will have respawned, the ones we killed on the way. There's one right there. And these are the ones I would suggest fighting for this level. But you've seen, depending on your class and the armor that you're wearing, you can easily take on the higher level ones if you prefer that. Now there's our creatures roaming around here, so I would not suggest using area effects here. You don't want to take on any more than you have to.
Yeah! Yeah!
These guys are just super easy, almost too easy for a challenge.
Yeah! Yeah!
Go ahead and zoom in, get that nice little view a lot of people don't get.
Yeah!
Let's see, they spawn really quickly. I know in EverQuest 1, you could be sitting there for an hour, sometimes more, waiting for a rune to repop. You don't have to worry about that in this one. They try to make it quicker. They realize that a lot of people don't have, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours to wait for just a little bit of experience. People want to have things to do to keep going, and they don't want to have to sit there and wait for a group to do them. There we go, level 23. Got an upgrade to one of my spells. Remember to check your quest, make sure it actually wants you to go back. You don't just assume it, because you'll make the run for nothing if you find out otherwise.
Hello!
There you go, feathers for her. Level 23, we ended up getting 1 gold, 97 silver, and 24 copper. So as you see, we got quite a bit more money out of it than what they said they were going to give us, which is pretty nice. So let's hit accept. Neato. Look at all those feathers. Wonderful, just wonderful. Here you are. Take this for your efforts. Oh, Jody. And I will be flying along in no time. Glad I could be of help. So again, guys, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below if you want to see me go to a different zone or do different kinds of quests. And again, guys, as always, thanks for watching.